Brennan, you are now live.
Thank you. I'd like to welcome everybody to the May 26th meeting of the Board of Commissioners for Gig Harbor Fire District 5 or Medic 1 for Pierce County District 5. If you'd please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of the agenda.
So moved.
Second. Have a motion and a second. Any question? Roll call vote.
Commissioner Nelson,
Yes.
Commissioner Urvina,
Yes.
Commissioner Hayden,
Yes.
Commissioner Fleming,
Yes.
Chairman Enzi.
Yes. Any commissioner absences coming up that we know of? Any communications? Approval of the minutes from the May 12th, 2026 Commissioners meeting.
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second. Questions? Roll call vote.
Commissioner Nelson,
Yes.
Commissioner Urvina,
Yes.
Commissioner Hayden,
Yes.
Commissioner Fleming,
Yes.
Chairman Enzi.
Yes. Accounts payable and payroll approvals.
I move that we approve accounts payable checks 3650 through 3666, 3677 through 3725, along with ACH payroll transfers as outlined in the agenda totaling $2,085,958.49. Second.
A motion and a second. Any question? Roll call vote, please.
Commissioner Nelson,
Yes.
Commissioner Urvina,
Yes.
Commissioner Hayden,
Yes.
Commissioner Fleming,
Yes.
Chairman Enzi.
Yes. I've heard nothing from Local 3390. Is there anything in the, anybody online or online that's there? Okay. Chief's reports.
We'll start with Nick. Good evening. Just a couple quick things to mention. We are in full planning mode. Chief Oldenburg's aware, but we're in full planning mode for the Gig Fest coming up, Maritime Gig Fest, June 6 and 7. So we're getting ready to put together our incident management team for that on the 6th and 7th. So working with Gig Harbor PD, Public Works, and South Sound 911 again this year. Brian Sacco, one of our C-shift paramedics, he is worked his last shift for the organization. He a little bittersweet for us, but Brian's a great guy. He is moving back home, which is back in New England, complete other side of the country, to be closer to family. So Brian worked his last shift just the other day, and then he's already got a job in a fire department back east in New England. So Brian will be kind of packing up his stuff and headed back that way. Brian came to us from East Pierce in 2022, and it's been a great asset to the organization. So while we're disappointed to see Brian go, we're also very supportive of people that that want to go back home and do what's best for them and their family. So Brian is headed back there. We had the mock crash last Friday. So Division Chief Phillips and Chief Westcott, Division Chief Westcott did a great job of putting that together, as we do. I know I saw Commissioner Urvina there. So that was last Friday. We lucked out on the weather, which is always good. It's a little bit of a, who knows, in June or May with the weather, but we had good weather for that. The crews did great. Seemed like a really good turnout from the senior class from all three high schools too. I know with Running Start being such a big part, right? You never really know how many kids are going to be in class at school on the actual school grounds. Seemed like a really good turnout from the three senior classes. And then the last thing I wanted to mention, I did send an email out, but just wanted to mention it in the meeting. I did hear back from WSRB on what kind of an impact a Quint style ladder truck might have for our rating, both in the city and in the unincorporated areas. So that email would be in your inbox. And again, just to summarize, it would definitely improve both of our ratings. We're in the mid to high threes, and we would go to the low to mid threes in both those areas. It appears that as far as the actual overall rating goes, it's anything over the actual number 3.01 becomes a 4. So it doesn't change the overall rating, but it definitely does impact in a positive way. So I do have a meeting coming up Thursday with, I think it's Thursday, it's definitely this week, with representatives from WSRB to talk about exploring other ways and other opportunities for us to improve our fire protection class rating. And so I'll keep the board updated as we go through that and see what WSRB has to say. That's it.
Right, that's all we had.
That's all you got?
Mhm, that's
Thank
it.
you. Standing committee reports, anything besides negotiations? Nothing new on negotiations. As you see, there will be an executive session in regards to where we're at on negotiations today. Financial report.
Good evening. Let me
Hey,
share
Kristen.
my screen. Hello. Okay, tonight we'll be discussing the March monthly financial report. Not a lot of activity in March, but we'll still go through the particular section. Let me scroll up here so the top is here. Okay, so for March activity, operating revenues are at $2.8 million. That is fairly low, but typical for the first quarter of the year. We'll expect to see the significant portion of our tax collections in the following month of April. Our operating expenditures are on track. We're at 20% through the end of March at $3.2 million. Looking into expenses by division, you'll notice we'll also be at 20%. It's just laid out by division rather than operating expenses. Capital fund for our bond, you'll see that we spent $1.4 million in the month of March. The training campus is nearing completion, so you'll continue to see additional expenditures for that project. You'll also note that we're starting to see expenditures in Station 51 as that project is moving forward at $1 million in the month of March. I expect that to continue throughout the rest of 2026 and then through 27. Moving into our new portion of the capital projects, we have capital non-bond. These are all the items of fleet, facilities, equipment that are not bond funded. We have the $6 million that we have budgeted for 2026. Some light spending in March, only $55,000. This is anticipated. The majority of the spending for the non-bond projects are apparatus that are arriving. Those will be arriving at the end of this quarter. I would say this is the March activity, but the end of the second quarter, early third quarter, we'll anticipate to see most of that spending complete. And then we are moving and underway for Station 55's project. So you'll continue to see it increase spend in that area as well. Moving into the ending cash, for our end of quarter, we are at $59.4 million. This is expected because most of our revenues do come in the month of April. I don't have any other activities to mention for the month of March. Does anyone have any questions?
Doesn't look like it, Crystal. Thank you.
Okay, great, thank you.
Chairman's report. I have none. 2022 bond update.
Good evening. So we'll start at the training campus. As Crystal was saying, we're kind of wrapping that up. Things that are going on down on the training campus is a lot of cleanup. Towers looking clean. We only have this week about 4 people working down there because it's just closeout stuff. Fire sprinkler, the standpipes have went up in both towers. Fire blast commissioning and setting of the props should start taking place next week. They're already in. They just have to set them and actually fire them off and burn them. It's the little things. We're working on door stops and thresholds in the tower. So it's all the little things that we're catching at the end. Big thing happening tomorrow is with the development of the tower and the septic system for the support building, we wound up putting in a new septic system for 58, and it's in. That changeover is happening tomorrow. So that'll be used when we redo 58. So it's almost we're a little bit ahead of the game, but that changeover is taking place tomorrow. Station 51. Last week we had a concrete pour. If you happen to go by, you'll see 4 concrete columns up. Those are to support the app bay and the doors. Things taking place this week. Some more under slab electrical and plumbing. So immediately followed that is a bunch of steel work. So there's a whole delivery of rebar coming, and that's all for the flat work. So the app bays, the concrete in the living side, because it's concrete flooring. All that steel will come in and start being put in place, which will take a couple of weeks because it's a very large area. So those are the updates for now. Any questions? Thank you.
Thank you for all you're doing. I appreciate that, JJ. No old business. No new business. At this point, we will take open public comment. If you have anything to say, please state your name for the record and you'll have 3 minutes. If you're in the audience and online, please wave.
Nothing.
Okay, thank you. Anything for good of the order?
I got one just to remind the commissioners. June 24th, we still got a couple meetings before then. June 24th, 3 o'clock. The dedication of the training campus. So
Great.
put it on your calendars. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
It's there. I believe the only other thing, okay, no, anything else under good of the order? Special interest, upcoming events, I believe with State Fire Commissioners meeting, our annual Campbell's Resort in Lake Chelan is coming up here, actually probably the same weekend as the gig, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, that same weekend as the gig, so on there, but that's for commissioners, if anybody's going on that. I don't have anything, anybody else? Okay. At this point of the meeting, we are going to retire to executive session in pursuant to RCW 4230-1404B to discuss collective bargaining negotiations. The executive session will last 45 minutes and the meeting will be called back to order at 5. I mean, like 5.
557.
At 5:57. No action or vote will be taken. At this time, we are in recess.
You're live.
Having no other business to come before this